Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. I do have a bunch of updates for you guys since I've been off for a while. There's gonna be a lot of updates in this beginning, so I'll skip to around a minute and a half or so, or maybe 2 minutes, in order to get to the actual profile. But for any of my returning subscribers or subscribers, whatever, I'm very low on budget, and YouTube just let out a rule that makes it to where I can't make money off of YouTube anyway. I haven't been doing that, but I was thinking of it as an alternative to fund making some decks, or at least help with making these decks. But it's kind of expensive, and I don't have any source of income currently. I will be getting a job this summer, but until then, I am broke, and I cannot build the decks you guys want me to, and I can't really build any decks. I can build a whole lot of budget decks. I can do like a stupid little, here's 3 structure decks and here's the deck you can make. I can do that. I can get $30. I can't get a $200 deck or something like this. Even with this deck, I do not have the diagrams. I'm proxying them. So if you guys would, please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe so I can get money off of YouTube at 1,000. That would help me out a lot, and it would help me make these videos. Now, if you don't enjoy my videos, you feel no need to subscribe or have to do anything like that. If you do truly enjoy my videos, then subscribing is the best way to watch more of them. So, hope you guys enjoy the video, and like I said, a minute and 30. Okay guys, starting off right here, we have the main search of the deck, and that is Secret 6 Samurai Fuma. Now, Fuma, whenever he is destroyed, special summons another 6 Sam from your deck. Now, there's different ones that you can summon. Most of the time we're going to be summoning Kizaru, and most of the time we're going to be destroying Fuma with Diagram, netting us a search with Diagram and a summon with Fuma, and then our Kizaru will in turn give us another search, which we can search for either another Fuma or Hatsume, and sometimes we can also search a Ginba. So basically, these are the Secret 6 Samurais, and these are the main combo of the deck. This is the main engine, the 6 Sam engine that we run. Along with these guys, well, first of all, he searches monsters that you don't already have an attribute from, if you understand. You can't search more monsters if you already have that attribute on the field. It has to be 6 Sam. Then we also have Hatsume, which allows you to banish 2 6 Sam from graveyard and special summon another one from graveyard, which can use some pretty good plays, like double Shien and stuff like that. And then we also have Genba as a Secret 6 Samurai, who's also a level 2 tuner. He's also fire, so you most of the time are going to get the search off with Kizaru, since we only run 1 fire in the deck besides him, and that is the True King. Okay guys, for the rest of the samurai that aren't Secret 6 Samurai, these are pretty known already. We also have Legendary 6 Samurai Kageki, which gives you a special summon on his normal summon. And then we also have 2 Kazan, because if we do draw into Gateway, then we can use this to net us a whole bunch of explosive board damage, since if we get both of these out along with the 6 Sam, that puts them both at 21. And also allows you to get a Baguska if that is what you need, or a Mrs. Radiant. Okay guys, we basically run a kind of a weird hand trap lineup. So we actually run 3 Drone Lockbirds, very obviously. This is mostly up to your choice. You can run Ash, or if you don't have the money, just go ahead and get a single Max C. That'll do really well, and replace one of the Drone Lockbirds with another one of these. Or just play 2 like I'm running. This guy can give you an extra 25 damage on board when going second. Right after you pop your Fuma, you can summon him, search another Fuma, which basically gives you like a +2 right off the bat, and also puts some board damage and board presence on the field right off the bat. Maybe when going second, it'll save your life points, giving you another turn to live. It's also pretty good if you do get a card destroyed and you just already have it in your hand, you can go ahead and use it to get another one back to your hand. So it's a pretty good hand trap. Okay guys, so next up we have the True Kings. Now I'm running the standard, which is 2 Mirame, 1 Barastos, and 2 Barastos and 2 Agnamazud. Hopefully I'm saying those right. You know how hard it is to say these. Now this is really good because of the different attributes. You can search a different 6 Sams with Kizan based on which ones you have. You cannot search. So if you already have a Merman on the field, you can't search a Fuma or a Kigeki. If you have this on the field, you can't summon Hatsume or search, and with this guy on the field, you can't search Yuginba, which we rarely ever get him on the field, but he is a recycling card that we can search later on. Okay guys, for the 6 Sam spells and traps, we have triple CN Smoke Signal, double Samurais United. Now, first of all, or 6 Samurai United, you're probably thinking, why would you not run 2 of basically a Pot of Desires that is part of the deck? Well, I feel like the deck is already consistent enough, and this card can actually brick, because if you don't have any other 6 Sams, then it's a dead card in your hand, and I don't really want to risk that. I'd rather run more searching than draw power. Next, we also have Shien's Dojo. Now, this is basically a 1-card or 2-card Fuma. If you just have another 6 Sam in your hand, summon that, then summon a Fuma. Fuma, then you can destroy the Fuma, something like that, and then you already have a monster on board right off the bat. Last but not least, we have Gateway of the Six, one of the most powerful cards, still at 1, or well, just recently got to 1. Not very recently, but it got to 1, so it's pretty good. It's at 1, if you didn't notice, it's at 1, guys. Yeah, but it's pretty good. You can use this to do a little Kazan combo whenever you summon a Kazan, search another Kazan, summon that other Kazan, increase another Shien or whatever monster's attack by 500, giving you an easy OTK. You guys, next up for the one-ofs, for non-archetype spells, we have Soul Charge and Rhoda. Rhoda searches out all of our 6 Sams because they're all warriors, and it's a combo deck. You can't play a combo deck without Soul Charge. Next up, we have the diagram lineup. As you can see, my very real Full Metal Foes Dragonic diagrams. Yeah, and then 3 Terraforming. The reason I'm only proxying 2 rather than 3 is because my friend actually has 2, and he lets me borrow them. He's not with me right now, so I can't borrow them. Well, he will let me borrow them. I haven't borrowed them yet, but when I go to locals, I'm probably going to. Which, basically, that's why I have it set up like this, but I would recommend running 3. Diagram is still pretty expensive, but you want to run at least 5 of it with terraforming, whether it be 2 terraforming, 3 diagram, or 2 diagram and 3 terraforming. Dropping one off would pretty bigly hit the consistency. It would mess up the consistency. Okay, guys, and last but not least, we have Disciples of the True Draco Phoenix, True King's Return, and True Draco Apocalypse. Now, these all help the deck in different ways, but basically this one is pretty good for having your opponent's life points, and also whenever it's destroyed, you get a destruction. This is a recovery card, and this is also a recovery card, so these are more late game, basically your second search off a diagram. This one's a more offensive card. So basically that is it for the main deck. Let's go right into the extra. Okay guys, starting off the main deck, we have the Syncos. Boosting right into the Syncos, we have 6 Samurai Shien, aka Team Samurai X1, right off the bat. And then you can run another one of him, or you can run Stardust Charge Warrior, which lets you draw and summon, and can also take out a whole bunch of smaller monsters that are special summoned, which is pretty good. And then we have delete 1 card from your opponent's hand, aka Omega, Psy-Friend Lord Omega. He's pretty good. Yeah, basically. You don't get him out a lot. We don't really run the very offensive remove 3 from hand combo, although it is an option if you do want to run that build. We also have Scarlight Red Dragon Archfiend, who blows up the field for every monster who's got an attack equal to or lower than his. And then he also deals 500 for each monster destroyed, so he's a pretty good OTK card. For the lockdown, sort of, we have Herald of the Arc Light. Let me move these over a little bit. We have Herald of the Arc Light, which is insanely good, which cards from the hand or deck that are sent to the graveyard are banished instead, and it can also negate anything just by sending itself to the graveyard. And then, last but not least, we have Tristula, the Dragon of the Ice Barrier, which is basically Omega that doesn't only stay on the field, it also has more attack, and it banishes one from the hand, field, and graveyard. He is level 9, but it's very easily accessed by the combo the 6 Sam combo, which can then turn it into a True King of all calamities. Speaking of True King of all calamities, right into the Syncos, we're going to start off with True King of all calamities. Basically, you can use 2 or more level 9 monsters, and he's a very powerful lockdown and can shut down quite a lot of decks right off the bat by negating it. He's basically a Baguska Hun crack. Speaking of Baguska, we also run Baguska. Would you know that? Wouldn't you know? The only problem with Baguska is that he hits both sides of the field, and he also is very hard to get, or not very hard to get rid of, but he kind of forces you to keep him on the field. Whereas True King of all calamities, not only does it give you a boost to your True Kings as well, it doesn't affect your monsters, and basically you can turn it off if you really want to. He's also got a whole bunch more attack and can also be in attack. So he's got a whole bunch of more pluses. And he can also be boosted by Diagram. We also have Castale just as another option. And then we also have MX Saber Invoker. We don't really go into him much, but you can actually run the Balbaboon build, which I'm actually currently working on. Balbaboon is actually a pretty good card in this deck. Only problem is that in order to get off that first destruction, you're slowing down the true 6 Sam engine. So yeah, we just run him just in case we get like 2 Hatsumes or a Kaigeki and a Hatsume. Okay guys, into the links, we have Borreload. We actually go into him quite a lot with this cool little combo, which is where we summon like BFD. So we'll have, let's say we have Mrs. Radiant right here, and we have VFD right here. What we can do is we can actually summon, let's just say we'll summon Herald the Arclight right here, and then what we'll do is we'll use these 2 monsters right here, let's say, and this guy, and go into a Borreload right here, giving us our VFD on the left, our Herald in the middle, and the open spot to set off Borreload. So we can get our Borreload effect off even if we have 2 monsters from the extra deck. Next up, we have YuGiOh Talker. I dropped my Mrs. Radiant. We have YuGiOh Talker next. This is not the ulti. It kind of looks ulti right here. You can see right there, it's not. And then we also have the Proxy Dragon, obviously. And then last but not least, we have Mrs. Radiant, and also 2 tokens for the Gofu if you want that. I always just run 2 tokens. I just run tokens. There you go. Let's go into my side deck. Now, if you're just looking for the build of the deck, you can go ahead and leave now. But if you're interested in what I'm running in my side deck, go ahead and stay around for a little. Okay, so starting off the extra deck. Now, this is mostly up to personal opinion. I'm not sure if you guys will have the same lineup as I will. But we have an Ash, Ghost Reaper. This is, like, my side deck isn't, like, very stable. It's a lot of 1-ofs in here, of cards I don't fully have a playset of. But you can run, like, out of these 3, you can run a playset of either one of these 2, or you can just run a Maxi and, let's say, 2 Ghost Ogres, or maybe 2 of one of these. Also, you can take out one of the Drolls for Maxi. We also run 2 Ghost Ogres. My locals has a lot of BAs, and my friend plays BAs, so I have this card. Most people won't really run it. We also have this boy right here for spirals. Can completely just mess up a spiral play by banishing their quick fix. We also have Twin Twisters for decks that will lock us out. And then we also have Dimensional Barrier, which you can probably run at 3 if you have 3 of. So that's basically it for my side deck, and also that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. Don't forget to hit that subscribe so that I can get money, some beautiful cash money, in order to make more of these videos for you guys. And also I may be starting an Overwatch channel, so maybe if you like Overwatch as well, you can watch that. We'll see. I'm working on my editing skills currently. But I hope you guys really did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one.